Welcome to Chilltalk English. I'm Henry.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're taking a trip.
A real trip? Because I wore my travel shoes. They're the most uncomfortable shoes I own.
That's very brave of you. But no, we're traveling with English. Our location is the airport.
Airports are exciting and also a little scary, even for me.
Same. Big buildings, big signs, big feelings, and sometimes fast English.
Exactly. So today, we'll practice simple airport English from start to finish.
Check-in, security, the gate, the plane, and arrival.
And we'll keep it easy. You don't need fancy words.
You need clear, friendly, calm English.
Yes, calm English. That's my brand.
Your brand is also I forgot my passport energy.
Hey, that happened once. One time.
Twice.
Let's begin, before my reputation gets worse. Picture this. You arrive at the airport. It's early morning.
The lights are bright. People are rolling suitcases like it's a sport.
And there's that airport smell. Coffee, perfume, and stress.
Stress with a hint of sandwich.
You walk to the airline counter. You see the check-in desks.
And your brain says, oh no, English time.
That's normal. So let's give your brain a simple plan. At check-in, the staff may say, "Hello, may I see your passport?"
A great answer is, sure, here you are.
Simple, polite, done.
Then they might ask, what's your final destination?
You can say, "I'm going to Seoul."
Or, my final destination is Madrid.
If you have a connecting flight, you can say, "I have a connection in Dubai."
Connection is a good travel word. It means you change planes.
Now the big suitcase question. They may ask, "Are you checking any bags today?"
You can say, yes, one suitcase.
Or, "No, just a carry-on."
Carry-on means the bag you take on the plane with you.
And if you want to sound extra clear, you can add, "This bag stays with me."
Let's do a tiny practice.
Say it with us. Short and clear.
Sure, here you are.
My final destination is Paris.
Yes, I'm checking one bag.
Nice. If you can say those, you can start your journey.
But Henry, what about the scary moment?
Which scary moment? There are so many.
The moment when the staff says your bag is too heavy.
Ah, yes, the scale of truth.
The scale is like, no, Emma, you do not need 5 jackets.
If they say, "Your bag is over the weight limit," you can respond, "Oh, I see. What are my options?"
Great phrase, calm and adult.
Or, "Can I move something to my carry-on?"
And if you're okay paying, you can say, okay, I'll pay the extra fee.
Notice, no panic, no drama.
Even if your face is panicking inside.
Especially then.
One more useful check-in question. Would you like an aisle seat or window seat?
If you don't know aisle, it's the seat next to the walkway.
Window is obvious. It's the seat next to the window.
You can answer, "Window seat, please."
Or aisle seat, please.
Or my favorite honest answer, "Any seat is fine."
That's such a Henry answer.
After check-in, the staff will likely give you your boarding pass.
They may say, here's your boarding pass. Your gate is C14.
You can respond, "Thank you. Have a nice day."
That's warm and simple.
Now we walk to security.
Security is where everyone suddenly forgets how pockets work.
True, people become very confused by belts.
And you're holding your passport like it's a fragile baby bird.
At security, an officer may say, "Please place your bag in the tray."
You can say, okay, or all right.
They might also say, "Laptops out, please."
And you can respond, sure.
If you're not sure what to do, ask this. "Sorry, what should I do next?"
I love that. It's a lifesaver.
Another helpful question is, do I need to take off my shoes?
Because sometimes yes, sometimes no. It depends.
Let's practice 2 security sentences.
Sorry, what should I do next?
Do I need to take off my shoes?
If you can say those, you can survive security with your soul still inside your body.
Barely, but yes.
Next comes passport control or immigration.
This part can feel intense because the officer may not smile much.
But the questions are usually simple. They want information.
Common question 1. What is the purpose of your trip?
Purpose means the reason,
You can say, I'm here on vacation,
or I'm here for work.
or I'm visiting my partner.
Question 2. How long are you staying?
You can say, I'm staying for 10 days.
Or I'm staying until April 12th.
Question 3. Where will you be staying?
You can say, at the Riverside Hotel.
Or with a friend in the city center.
Keep it short. Short is powerful.
Now, what if you don't understand the officer?
This is important. Many learners feel embarrassed.
But it's normal. So use a calm sentence like, sorry, could you say that more slowly?
Or, sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat it?
I didn't catch that is friendly and common, and it sounds natural.
Here's our mindset for today.
Yes, everyone listening, please remember this. You don't need perfect English.
You need understandable English.
Understandable, not perfect.
That's our travel slogan. Put it on a suitcase.
Okay, we made it past immigration.
Now we arrive at the gate area, the land of waiting,
And overpriced snacks.
and charging stations that are always full.
The struggle is real.
You look up at the screen. Maybe your flight status says delayed.
The word nobody wants.
If you want to ask a staff member, try, "Excuse me, do you know when boarding will start?"
Or, is the departure time still the same?
Great. And if they answer quickly, you can say,
Thanks. Just to confirm, boarding is at 7:10, right?
"Just to confirm" is a super useful phrase. It means, I want to be sure.
Let's add 2 more gate questions.
1. Is this the line for flight 218?
2. Where is the nearest restroom?
Airports are basically one long restroom search.
Sadly true.
Now, a classic airport problem, your gate changes.
It happens at the worst time, when you finally sit down.
If you hear an announcement and you're confused, ask someone, "Hi, did they say the gate changed?"
Or ask staff, sorry, which gate are we at now?
Simple, direct, no stress.
Let's do a quick mini role play at the gate.
I'll be the staff member.
And I'll be the tired traveler who needs a snack and a nap.
That's not acting, that's your real life. Hello, can I help you?
Yes, please. Do you know when boarding will start?
Boarding should start in about 20 minutes.
Thanks. Just to confirm, this is gate D6, right?
Yes, gate D6.
Great. Thank you for your help.
Perfect. That was calm, polite, and clear.
Calm is all I have.
Now we board the plane.
You show your boarding pass. You walk down the long tunnel.
The plane smells like air conditioning and mystery.
Mystery is accurate.
On the plane, you might need help right away.
For example, you can't find your seat.
So you ask, "Excuse me, is this row 18?
Or, sorry, am I in the right section?
Good.
Another common situation. Someone is in your seat.
This can be awkward, but we can do it politely.
You can say, hi, I think this is my seat.
Or, sorry, my seat number is 18C.
Notice the soft words. Hi, I think, sorry.
Soft words make hard moments easier.
Then the flight attendant may offer drinks.
They might say, would you like something to drink?
You can answer, yes please, water would be great.
Or, no thank you, I'm okay.
If you want coffee or tea, say, can I have a tea please?
If you want to be extra clear, black tea, please.
If you want to be extra honest, coffee. I'm struggling.
Don't worry, they understand.
Sometimes they ask, chicken or pasta?
You can say, chicken, please.
If you need a special meal, try, do you have a vegetarian option?
Or, I requested a vegetarian meal. Is it available?
Great travel word, requested. It means you asked for it earlier.
What about asking for help on the plane?
Yes, like if you can't open the overhead bin.
Or if your screen is not working?
Useful sentence, excuse me, could you help me with this?
Another one, sorry, I think something is wrong with my seat.
Keep your voice calm. People respond better to calm.
Now let's talk about small talk with another passenger.
Some people love chatting, some people don't.
If you want to start, keep it easy. Hi, are you traveling for work or for fun?
Or, have you been to Lisbon before?
And if you want to stop the conversation politely,
It was nice talking with you. I'm going to rest now.
that is friendly and clear. No guilt.
Let's do a short practice set for the plane.
Everyone listening, try these lines out loud.
I think this is my seat.
Water would be great, please.
Could you help me with this?
It was nice talking with you. I'm going to rest now.
If you can say these, you can handle many plane moments.
Now the plane lands.
That thump sound, and then everyone claps, or nobody claps.
And everyone stands up immediately, even though the door is closed.
The greatest airport mystery.
People stand like it will make time faster.
After landing, you follow the signs to arrivals.
Then you may go through immigration again, depending on the country.
And then, baggage claim.
The place where suitcases come out like surprise gifts.
Sometimes your suitcase comes fast.
Sometimes your suitcase is on its own adventure.
Yes.
If you want to ask about baggage, say, excuse me, which belt is for flight 218?
Belt here means the moving baggage belt.
You can also say, I'm waiting for a bag from flight 218.
And if your bag does not arrive, go to the baggage service desk.
Then say, hi, my luggage didn't arrive.
Or, my suitcase is missing.
Missing is a simple, strong word.
They will probably ask for details.
So be ready to describe your bag.
It's a medium black suitcase.
It has a yellow tag on the handle.
It's hard shell, not soft.
These details help a lot.
They may also ask, do you have your baggage receipt?
That's the small sticker or paper you got at check-in.
If you have it, say, yes, here it is.
If you don't, be honest. Sorry, I can't find it right now.
And then ask, what can I do?
Great recovery phrase. What can I do? Simple, helpful.
Now, customs, the final step.
The question you might hear is, do you have anything to declare?
Declare means tell the government you are bringing certain items.
If the answer is no, say, no, nothing to declare.
If yes, say, yes, I have some food gifts.
Or, yes, I'm carrying some medicine.
Always be honest. Honest is safest.
And then the best sentence, welcome.
It's a small word, but it feels big.
You made it through the airport in English.
That's not just travel. That's confidence.
Let's do a gentle review of our journey.
Check-in, passport, destination, baggage.
Security, trays, laptops, questions.
Gate, delays, confirmation, finding the restroom.
Plane, seat help, drinks, polite small talk.
Arrival, baggage problems, descriptions, customs.
That is a full English trip.
I want to add one more message for listeners.
Yes, this is important.
If you make a mistake at the airport, it's okay.
It's normal. Your voice might shake. Your words might be slow.
But slow is not bad. Slow is clear.
And clear is the goal.
Here's a simple confidence line you can tell yourself. I can communicate with simple English.
And another, it's okay to ask people to speak slower.
Because it is. You're not being rude.
You're being smart.
Emma, do you have a tiny challenge for our listeners?
Yes, a friendly challenge. Next time you travel, use one new sentence from this episode. Just one.
That's a good challenge.
Like, just to confirm, or what should I do next?
One sentence can change your whole trip.
And it can change your confidence.
Before we finish, let's do one last short speaking practice.
Okay, everyone, try to copy our rhythm.
Sure, here you are.
My final destination is Rome.
Sorry, could you say that more slowly?
Just to confirm, boarding starts at 7:10, right?
Hi, my luggage didn't arrive.
Beautiful, clear, and useful.
Thanks for traveling with us on Chilltalk English.
We're proud of you for practicing out loud.
Yes, especially if you're listening on a bus and speaking quietly like a spy.
Secret English practice.
Your English doesn't have to be perfect,
It just has to work.
and it will work, step by step.
See you next time, travelers.